different people play different roles in a GD, and we can identify them with some persons or roles that people play in other instances. Let's take a few examples here. There will be some person in the GD who will try and cut somebody else's point throughout the GD. The only agenda in fact that person may have is, I will just keep cutting people's point because that is the way I am visible. Probably that person doesn't have too much of content. Probably that person doesn't have much to speak on. Okay, we'll identify that person as a sharpshooter or somebody like a butcher. You know that person, if somebody says, oh, this is what I think, then the sharpshooter would say, oh, that is a very invalid point. Or that is something that is totally out of context. And surprisingly, this person keeps doing this throughout the GD. Okay, this is one of the roles that brings out the personality of the person in a slightly negative light. It is avoidable. In certain instances, if you find that certain points are absolutely invalid and taking the group discussion out of the context completely, definitely play this role. But otherwise, if you play just this role throughout the GD, you're not really adding any value to the discussion. One of the roles that people play in the GD is surprisingly the interviewer's role. Okay, this person's task is just to keep questioning what people have presented. If somebody says, okay, this is my point of view, the interviewer, the person who's playing the role of the interviewer in the GD will say, oh, why do you think that? Oh, but don't you think this is the way it should be? Okay, what makes you think that? And throughout the GD, this person keeps questioning other people's points of view. Okay? This is something like perhaps an intellectual or a professor who wants to get to the heart of things. Individually quite a good trait, but in a GD, if it does not add too much of a value, it brings the person in a negative light. Okay? Sometimes if you want to have clarification on the point spoken of, definitely play this role. But at other points of time or throughout the GD, if you keep questioning people's points of views, it's something that is avoidable. One of the other roles that a person plays is that of a gatekeeper or a timekeeper. This person believes that it is his onus or her onus to keep giving a cue for the time that the group is moving on. For example, if a topic is given to be discussed, this person will say, okay, now the panel has given us 2 minutes to think, so now let's think and then decide and then move on with the topic. After 2 minutes, the person will say, okay, now the 2 minutes are over and we should begin the discussion. Essentially without starting with any original point. Somewhere in the 7th or the 8th minute, the person will come out and say, now we have used up 8 minutes and we have other half of the group discussion left. Towards the end, the same timekeeper who believes his role is to keep checking on time says, now we have only 2 minutes for the GD to end, so we should reach a conclusion. So essentially the person has a very watchful eye on the time, but does not use it to his or her own advantage by contributing meaningfully to the discussion. Okay? This is if you have this trait, it's good, turn it into an advantage, and by knowing that there is only so much time left, start discussing something relevant. If it is just 2 minutes before the GD gets over, start concluding. Saying that, okay, we have only 2 minutes left and this is what we can conclude from the discussion and move on with the conclusion. If you realize 2 minutes are over in the starting, when the panel gives you time to think, say, okay, now that 2 minutes are over and we should start the topic, this is what I believe is the introduction to the topic. Essentially, use it to your advantage and contribute meaningfully. The empathizer's role is to show concern, show a little bit of compassion for the group members. Okay, the empathizer keeps on saying, oh, I understand, oh, that's so bad, that's really sad, etc. And that is the only contribution the person does in the GD. Okay, if that is the role that you want to pick up in a GD, where a lot of people are showing talking about personal issues, etc., sometimes it is okay, but at most point of times, if you just empathize with people without adding anything to take the discussion further, it's something you need to work on. It's not looked upon as positive. Another role which people play is that of a traveler. You must have seen if you travel on a bus or on a train, you sit with fellow passengers, you travel for about half an hour, there is no real need to talk to each other, even look at each other. The person who plays this role in a GD believes something similar is happening. The person is there just by the way. He or she is not really interested in what the discussion is going on. Sometimes the person listens to what others are saying, sometimes the person feels completely lost, looks here and there, looks out, etc. And when the GD is over, the person moves out. Essentially, this person is there by chance and not by desire in the GD. Either the person does not like the topic or does not like the group members, or for whatever other reason the person refuses to be a part of the group. Okay? If you feel you are in a similar situation, try and think on your feet and make the most of the situation. If the GD topic is not something that you know about or it's not something that you like, try and listen to other people's points of views for the first 2 or 3 minutes and then build up on their own point, build up on their points. Okay? Somewhere or the other, this stand is definitely not taken very nicely by the panelists. Another role which a lot of students play is that of an observer. They will observe very carefully what is going on in the GD. They'll nod their heads, say, okay, I agree or I disagree. Not really saying it, but with the body language they communicate that. They are a step ahead of the traveler, as in they look interested. They look as if they're analyzing the entire discussion. But their contribution is near zero. They don't tend to speak up. They don't tend to be a part of the process. They just like to be a detached party to the entire version. Okay? Sometimes you may need to take a back seat in the discussion to analyze what is going on. At other times, you definitely need to contribute. Because the GD is there to evaluate you on your team skills, interpersonal skills, etc. Observation analysis is just one part of the many facets that are required to be seen. If a traveler is uninterested in the discussion and the observer looks interested but still doesn't contribute, still waters are one step ahead of them and move into the positive territory. Okay? Still waters are the ones who will analyze the discussion throughout, who will keep hearing for the larger part of the GD, but when they get a chance to speak, they will floor everyone with their depth of insight and the precision of their point of view. Okay, as you must have heard the adage, still waters run deep. These people also think a lot before speaking something, but when they speak something very profound. Okay. So that's a very good trait. A word of advice for the still waters is, try and see if you can contribute meaningfully by increasing the frequency of your participation. If you participate just once or twice, chances are that you may be missed out by the panelists due to the chaos that is there in the discussion. Okay? So try and see if you can increase the frequency of your participation. You are already good by getting into the depth of the topic. You are already good by contributing extremely meaningfully and perhaps giving a direction to the discussion. Come in early and be more visible. There are people who believe in playing the moralist's role. These people take up the task to bring out the ethical part or the principled part of the topic. For example, the discussion may be going on a different platform and they may bring in a moral point of view which is very, very important from the topic point of view. So this brings the moralist in a good light. However, there are certain GDs where the moralists tend to take only the moralist point of view and not veer slightly, even if the other point of view, the logical point of view is very, very strong. For example, if the topic is on something on let's say euthanasia, abortion, Indian culture. Okay, if the topic is, let's say, should homosexuality be legalized in India? Or the topic is, should cell phones be allowed in colleges? Okay, the moralist may simply take a stand saying that this is against Indian culture and this is something that we don't agree with and hence we should not do it.